Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're doing another twin flame energy reading. This reading is meant to be timeless, so no matter when you find it, no matter where you're at on your journey when you find it, there is a message for you here. Today we're going to be pulling from Everyday Miracles, a 50-card deck of lessons from A Course in Miracles by Robert and Holly Holden. I love A Course in Miracles. I've already shuffled, so we're just going to go ahead and dive in. The first card is miracles are seen in the light. Only you can deprive yourself of anything. Do not oppose this realization, for it is truly the beginning of the dawn of light. This is, again, like, we've seen this message throughout the card readings I've been doing for this week. It's really like you create your reality and really driving that home. Only you block yourself from your good. Only you block yourself from your twin flame journey. Only you can prevent forest fires. But aside from Smokey the Bear, really, you create your reality. And that's not blaming yourself for anything that you're going through right now. Do not blame yourself. You don't really realize how powerful you are. You don't really realize who you are as a divine child of God. Because if you did, you wouldn't be making that choice, right? You would choose love. You would choose peace. And so as you come into these awarenesses of, hey, I'm blocking my good, have compassion and, peace and grace for yourself. Allow yourself to see the miracles. Allow yourself to let go of the darkness. Allow yourself to surrender to having as much power as you do in your reality, and make the choice for peace, make the choice for love, the choice for what you actually desire in your life. Next card is Forgiveness offers everything I want. I love this card. Each lily of forgiveness offers all the world the silent miracle of love. Forgiveness is so powerful because forgiveness is not for the other person. It does free them, right, of the grudge that you're holding, right? But it also frees you. It frees yourself from the negative energy that you're holding on, because really, your grudge only affects you. It doesn't really affect the other person, except if they're your twin flame, right? Because you're holding it against yourself. You're holding it against your twin flame. But forgiveness doesn't, say that, hey, this bad behavior is okay. That's not what forgiveness does. It recognizes that the truth, that we are all innocent, divine children of God, and that only love is real. And while we don't condone the behavior, we put boundaries with the behavior, we end relationships if the behavior continues, but you forgive. You forgive them in the way that, Jesus on the cross was like, forgive them for they know not what they do. That deeper meaning there is they don't recognize what they're doing here. They don't recognize, the insanity that is trying to crucify love, right? Because love is the only power there is. But they didn't see that, right? And you don't have to be Christian or or anything like that to be on this path. But I say that to illustrate the level of forgiveness that you want to master on your journey, and the especially forgiveness for your twin flame. A lot of us want to hold grudges, right? We want to say, my twin flame did X, Y, Z to me. My twin flame was with this other person. My twin flame cheated on me with so-and-so, or they're with some other person and I will never forgive them. Well, really what you're saying is, I will never forgive myself. I will never love myself in that space. And how tragic that is, right? Because it's just a choice to forgive. It's not saying that the behavior is okay. It's not saying that you're condoning cheating. But when you bring love to that space, especially with your twin flame, when you heal, they heal. And so that, behavior, that pattern is healed and it doesn't occur anymore. And are you still going to hold that grudge? Do you want to be right and be justified in that grudge? Or do you want to have your harmonious union? Do you want to love yourself in that space? And that's really the choice that you're given. It's not, you're not making the bad behavior real. You're seeing that the bad behavior wasn't real in the first place. And the next card is, I am entitled to miracles. You are entitled to miracles because of what you are. You will receive miracles because of what God is. And you will offer miracles because you are one with God. Yeah, miracles are natural. Miracles are always occurring if you allow them in your life, right? Like, they are just a natural part of being a child of God. They're not anything really special. We think of them as special because we think that they're rare, we think they don't really happen, or we think that it's only like a very rare circumstance that you receive a miracle. But if you're, if you're really tapping into God and you're focusing on manifesting your desires and your healing, as you become more and more aligned with your divine self, the more miracles can occur naturally, because you're accelerating your growth. You're returning to reality as it actually is that oneness with God, and knowing that you are powerful and you manifest your reality. So, at some point, as a ascended master, or someone who is very who's very well in tune with their spirituality, they're ascended, you can manifest anything like that, but if you're not believing in miracles, you can't experience them. So surrender to the miracles. All right, the next card is, God goes with me wherever I go. There is no time, no place, no state where God is absent. There is nothing to be feared. God is one with you. You are one with God. Literally, you are a divine expression, extension of God. How could you be separate? So what do you have to fear? God walks with you. God is with you. God is part of you. You are part of God. You are not God, but you are an expression of God. And so there's nothing for you to fear. There's no limitation for you other than, your own beliefs about yourself. If you truly believe and love yourself and see yourself as divine, you can have what your heart desires, because God placed those desires there so that He could experience them with you. So allow yourself to have it. Bottom of the deck. I am not a victim of the world I see. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness recognizes what you thought your brother did to you has not occurred. Yeah. That's what we were literally just talking about in this card. Is you create your reality, and only love is real. I don't think I've said that yet in this reading, but only love is real, and love never fails. Only love is real. That's literally the first premise, the first thing in A Course in Miracles, is that only love is real. And I just want to read it very quickly, because it always brings me so much peace to really sit with it and understand. Only love is real is kind of the premise of A Course in Miracles. And it really is how life is. And I'm going to read this first part here in the introduction. It doesn't say only love is real, but it says nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And to me, that resonates so true. And to take it further, I think Jeff and Shaleia say, only love is real and love never fails. And I think that really just encompasses your entire ascension journey, and that we are returning to that realization that only love is real. We're returning to that realization that only what God created is the reality. And God did not create separation. God did not create fear. God did not create misaligned beliefs or hatred or the bad behaviors that you might see from yourself or your twin flame or others. And that's why this card is so important, is, you know, forgiveness recognizes that what you thought your brother did to you has not occurred. And really, it's recognizing that it hasn't occurred on a spiritual level. That yes, your body can be destroyed, right? Yes, your feelings can temporarily be hurt at the moment, but spiritually, none of that has really happened. None of that is real. That is an illusion. That is a play that we're all playing out to bring up our patterns and our egoic beliefs and thoughts and misalignments. You're not a victim of this reality. You have the power to create the world that you desire. You have the power to create a peaceful, loving world, because that aligns with what God actually created. That cannot change. That cannot be destroyed. Even if your sight is temporarily blinded, you will always return back to the truth of God. And that, again, like, that doesn't have to be the Christian God, right? Because we're talking about Course in Miracles, we're talking about Source, we're talking about universe, that eternal truth that all religions ultimately are really pointing to, is that oneness, that spiritual oneness, the love that all of these were founded on, whether or not they've strayed, through years of ego corruption. The truth underlying all religions is that love, is that peace. Only love is real, and that's the only thing that exists. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you'd like support on your twin flame journey, whether you want a personalized card reading or you want one-on-one support to move through your blocks, you can find my services at SacredTwinFlameUnion.com, and I will see you all in the next video.